Up next, the Lakers taking on the Kings. For Los Angeles, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Kings, Lakers, coming up next. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Hello everyone, with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Now Sacramento starting five. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Ialica is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis. And it's Bradley in at the point guard. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. Yes, that goes in.
Physical D. When LeBron, the body control, the focus, it really doesn't matter.
And here now the Kings. Fox finds Bogdanovich. McGee with the block. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Another block.
And we mentioned McGee's outstanding length. There, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Bradley dishes to Davis. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside Bradley. Passes it to Davis. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. We're about 1 minute into the first. Bagley trying to free himself up. It's good.
A confident scorer. I mean, even when the defense is on Bagley and being aggressive, he gets it done.
The drive by James.
Very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Basket good.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for a shot. He enjoys getting into the open teammate.
The pass to Davis. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Barnes passes to Fox. Yep, that one goes.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And the shot goes in.
If you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Bradley. On up the court. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. That sends JaVale McGee to the free throw line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. Lakers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Howard's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron.
What's up?
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Avery Bradley. That's good from McGee.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. He's trying to force something that's rarely a good idea.
With the bucket.
There isn't much this fella can't do, and just to prove it, he goes to the finger.
Connects from three-point range.
And Caldwell-Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Tucker trying to free himself up, and they pick up 2. Here's Rondo. Howard trying to free himself up. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Kings ahead. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma, who loves playing.
You know, for me, it's super cool just to learn, sit back, watch, but also compete against these guys. You know, that's something that I want to do. So to be around those guys and be in the foxhole with those guys is, it's pretty incredible.
Well, Kuzma, Greg, has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
Rondo and Caldwell-Pope in the backcourt. Markieff Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Howard in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. And that one drops for him.
Masterful ball control right there from Hill. Effective at slicing through the defense and getting where he wants to go.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Davis is checked in for Howard. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Danny Green, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Sacramento, Bielitsa. He checks in for Jabari Parker. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph.
And Hill is ready to shoot as soon as he gets the pass. The D can't afford to play off
Trying to get open is Davis.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. And that sends Buddy Hield to the free throw line. That's on LeBron James. The Kings shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes.
Everybody knows he's a talented guard. He's a deadly scorer. He can get hot in a hurry.
And the Lakers turn it over again. Bogdanovich, who's checked in for the Kings. It's stolen by Davis. Morris trying to free himself up.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Los Angeles calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
102 left in the first half of basketball.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Barnes trying to free himself up. Good on the bucket.
An exceptional leaper with a great motor. Good luck keeping Bagley off the boards.
Trying to get open is Davis, but they'll get another chance.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, they look like they just want it more right now. You gotta love the hustle.
And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from LeBron.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
LeBron with the block.
Oh, you got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer than they appear.
And so it's Sacramento with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset. That's our goal.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. And guys, some say the shooting guard position has been a little thin in recent years, but the sharpshooter Buddy Hield is one of those young gunners rising to fill that void, Jet.
Yeah, you know, fantastic shooting numbers to start his career.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
On the court for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Bagley in at the center. The Lakers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron will probably never be able to escape.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
Trying to get open is Davis. Barnes with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. And it's good. 2 points.
You got to appreciate how Fox reads the defense. I mean, he has a good feel for when to fire off the pass.
Out that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Davis.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Danny Green. Howard trying to free himself up. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Bradley. With the bucket.
Oh, look at Hill's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Trying to get open is Davis. Buries it from three-point range.
That makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
And Fox gets it to go.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Davis.
Oh, the defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact with authority.
Trying to break free. Barnes with it. Picked up by Kuzma.
He's getting better at orchestrating the offense. I mean, when Fox hits the open man, it brings this team closer together.
Trying to get open is Davis. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Hield with the bucket.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Howard trying to free himself up. It's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 14.
Offensive rebounding is all about positioning and hustle. I mean, there, Bjelica showed exactly how you get these additional opportunities.
they double up Davis. It's good. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. And Fox gets it to go.
With good fundamentals, Fox just continues to improve as a scorer. He's so fun to watch.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their transition game has been in full effect. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And there's JaVale McGee. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Caruso in at the 2 spot.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Trying to get open, it's Davis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Impossible matchup. You're trying to prevent LeBron James from getting to the rim. You structure your defense that way. Then he does this.
Basket counts.
I'll tell you what, they're riding Hill hard tonight, and he is responding. Climb on his back, fellas.
LeBron's shot is good. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And he comes up with the deuce.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Trying to get open is Davis. And the shot goes in.
Showing some intensity there. I like how Davis attacks the offensive glass. Comes up with second chance baskets.
That one, and the Kings lead has been cut to just 11 points on the basket from James.
Well, look, if you're out there with Rondo, you find some open space, and he's going to find you.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They lead by 11. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Buddy Hield.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. They double up LeBron. McGee trying to break free. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. .119 left here in the fourth quarter.
A spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the team.
Starting 5 must must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Buddy Hield.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
You want to talk about a big-time shot from Davis? You know he lives for moments like these.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Shooting two.
He gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
But what you love about Fox is the edge he plays with, a competitive, aggressive player who feels like he can take on anybody.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
They're jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 7. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I'm really curious to see what their strategy is at this point. You can't afford any wasted possession.
Knocks down the trifecta.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're up by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Fox. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And the turnover by the Lakers.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I'm really curious to see what their strategy is at this point. You can't afford any wasted possessions.
So it's Sacramento picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.